over and welcome back to a brand new Aviation Jack video. I hope you're doing really well. So we are back in MSFS today, not with a full flight, but we are going to be taking a look at the beta release of the INIBUILDS A320NEO. Now this is just kind of like a development upon the default A320NEO, but obviously INIBUILDS have been tasked with making it a lot better, which by the looks of things it does look a lot better. So we're going to have a look today at the external and internal design of the aircraft, and also have a look at some of the systems that we have available to us as well, just as like a first look. We're not going to be flying the aircraft. That will be the next video, in which we will have a look at the sounds and, you know, actually fly and see how this thing moves around. So without further ado, let's have a quick look on the exterior of the aircraft. So as you can see, it does look pretty good. Now apparently it is a new external model. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly slow down the drone speed so we can move around just a bit slower. There we go. So yeah, we'll start from the nose, why not? We're at Lisbon Airport, by the way. So yeah, as you can see, this is the exterior model of the A320neo. The engines look better actually. I'm not sure if I've actually changed it or if it's just me being in my head, but the engines themselves actually look a lot better. I have flown this aircraft just like a little circuit, and the sounds are a lot better as well. Can you actually see all this? Yes, you can. Beautiful. So you actually zoom in very closely and see quite a lot of bits and bobs, and through the door as well. Oh, hello. A little bit of a cabin. Let's have a quick look, see if we model any of this door. Armed, disarmed. Nice. That's all got a lot of texture on it. I know I said look at the external first, I'm not sure I've gone inside. So yeah, there's the engines. They look really nice. And a bit of a windmill sound as well, if you can hear that. There we are. Let's look at the undercarriage here, let's look at the gear. Looks like I got a flat tyre. Looks kind of like a flat tyre, doesn't it? There's your brake fans there. The tyre has a bit of detail to it as well, which is nice. Have a look at this part. Yeah, you can see quite a bit. Have a look in there. Sometimes they model things like this. Got to try and get under there though. Just try and get in. It's a bit hard. Yeah, I mean it's somewhat modelled, isn't it? And then if we have a look over in on the belly, you can see got quite a nice detail under here as well, which is nice. Yeah, it's good detail. And the front nose gear as well. Cool. Right, let's have a look at the more rear part of the aircraft. So you've got the tail here, you've got the stabilizer, got the APU. Oh, hello. Oh. Oh, I thought it was a noise of the APU then. I thought, wow, that happened. But no, it's just some random external noises. Or is it? Oh no, it is. Well, that's interesting. So when you actually right next to the APU, you can hear some sort of sound. Just when you go away from it, it stops. I actually don't know what that is. I mean, I know I see it a lot on like aircraft and that, but I can't actually tell you. It's like the equipment door or something like that. I think that's what it is. I'm probably wrong. You've got the shark clips as well. Shark clips are very nice indeed. They look really good. The wings actually look nice and detailed as well. I've got some dirt marks on them. You can read everything on the wings, so that looks great as well. Heading into the flight deck. Oh, that's not the flight deck. This is the flight deck. Let's get back in. Oh, camera, cockpit, there we go. Here we are in the flight deck. So I've already set up a few views, just the top one and the overhead panel and the main view, the flying view. And we'll have a quick look at what the flight deck looks from, like, if we're entering. Already the flight deck looks way better than obviously what it did before. It looks a lot less cartoony, it looks just a bit more presentable, like a real Airbus flight deck. Obviously a few things down here, you see a little bit of difference, so we'll have a play around with this eventually. And yeah, one thing I will say, well, that actually works quite well, but when you, yeah, so if you use the TCA, kind of the animations kind of just goes down, which is a bit weird, but then when you hold it, it kind of looks better. So maybe they can fix some animation on that. Got the spoilers here as well, all looking good. And also in this aircraft, a nice addition that INIBUILDS have put in is the EFB. So if we have a look at the EFB down here, I haven't actually played around with this yet. We'll have a quick look. Obviously, as you can see, it's very much similar to the A310. And one thing I will say about the performance of this aircraft is I would say it's very similar to the A310. When I was at Gatwick, having a bit of a play around with this aircraft, it kind of felt like I was flying the A310 performance-wise. So, don't worry, everyone else might have a different opinion on that one. But the EFB should be roughly the same. So if we look at flight details here, we can maybe insert, I haven't got my sim review's name in there. But as you can see how this would work. We can do a meta search as well. So if we go to Lisbon, LPPT, search, as you can see here, gives you the meta for Lisbon Airport. The OFP as well, so obviously when I have my SimBrief username and I'm doing a flight, we will have this SimBrief OFP there. We have a few ground handling things here, which is cool. Got a cabin lights feature, oh that's nice. Door one left, let's just open everything up and see what it all looks like on the exterior as well. Let's wait for that to all open. Oh that's cool, you can toggle a few things here. Toggle jetway, toggle catering, toggle luggage. Let's see what happens with that. I wonder if anything actually... Oh, it does as well. That's cool, isn't it? That's like default A320, default MSFS stuff. So here we have the doors opened. Got catering and luggage coming as well. Cargo doors opened, rear door opened. I wonder if we can go in to the rear door. Yeah. As you can see, there's not a cabin, but there is galley. So yeah, that's nice. Obviously quite basic texturing, not like the Phoenix, but it is a free aircraft, must remember that. Did not pay £50 for it. So that's a nice feature as well. So if you don't have GSX, you can obviously use some of this freeware MSFS things. Yeah, that's nice. Also you can toggle it via here, so you can toggle the GPU and toggle the chock set. So as you can see, now we have some chocks. That's nice. Yeah, a nice little feature that's good. Right, back into the flight deck then. Let's go to the payload page. So here we can set some weights as well. So set some passengers, set some cargo, set some fuel. There we are. Instant. There we go. So kind of that's good. So you can change it as well, change your payload. Obviously you would do it via SimBrief half the time, but if you weren't, you could do it via this little payload sheet here. Panel states as well, here we have cold and dark, on GPU, on APU and ready for takeoff. And then obviously we have our takeoff calculations here as well, so you can select runway, and this would all be good if it was actually flying somewhere. So like I said, in the next video we'll actually be flying this aircraft, which we can actually see how everything performs and how it flies. We have an options tab as well, may as well do some of this now. Can you actually type? Oh, you can. So I'll just set that in now. There we go. Tail number, units, kilograms, that's good on real. Link the instruments, no. Rudder controls and tiller, no. Auto tillers connect. Obviously we can play around this as we fly. Reset brake temperature, throttle settings. Oh, that's good, so if you've got up TCA you can do your throttle settings. Mine's actually good. Max reverse, idle, sits at about idle. Let's have a look, set idle. There we go, that's easy. That's climb. Is that climb? Oh, wait, let's just go toga. Set toga. That's max. Flex, sorry. There we go. That's climb. And then that's idle. Redo it. That's good. And then idle reverse, let's say is probably about there. Just move it to about there. There we go. Max reverse is there. Cool. So that's us. I might as well just do that now while we're at it. So if we come down here and we look at the throttles, we should see that now. Oh no, okay, maybe not. Okay, well that goes into climb fine, that goes into flex, and that goes into toga fine, but the reversers don't seem to be doing much. Probably me doing something wrong. Yeah, so that's the EFB. Let's get the external power on and just have a look at how this looks on here. So So you see the screens are starting up, sounds are playing. Oh yeah, the FMC. Let's have a look at what features we have. I wonder if this works as well. Guess we can have a look. It looks so much better down here though. So you have the init page. Just wait for it to respond. Cool. So you have a direct, progress. Already this is so much better. Data, flight plan, fuel, secondary flight plan, ATC. Aha. Oh, that's cool. Well, let's definitely play around with that on the next flight. We've got messages. We've got a weather request. So let's do a Meta, Lima, Papa, Tango. Send. Let's see what we can get out of that. Hopefully that sends. We'll have a look in a second. See if we get a message. No, no message. Maybe not. Username. Oh, let's put mine here. Maybe we can do it that way. Lima, Papa, Tango. Send. Do we get it out of here? The little printer, maybe? Maybe not. It's interesting because when you press send, obviously the star doesn't disappear. So possibly we don't get the meta. Maybe it's just a feature that hasn't actually worked yet. I don't know. Yeah, on the Atsu page, obviously you have ATC menu. I don't think you can do CPDLC from this. It's just some versions. But yeah, that's that. Obviously this is still beta, we must just remind ourselves of that. Obviously the beta is not the full release. So this will obviously change during time. Would I say it's better than fly-by-wire? To be honest, I haven't flown the fly-by-wire aircraft in about, well, I don't know when's the last time I uploaded a fly-by-wire video, probably about 8 months. So what I could do is I could actually compare the two and test what one is better. Obviously we have to, like I said, obviously fly-by-wire is probably going to be ahead just because they've had it released for, what, 3 years? So, and the Yasbo or the INIBUILDS A320NEO has like been out for 2 days. So, yeah, but obviously things get developed, so we shall find out then. Little competition. But anyway, that concludes this video of just having a quick little first look. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you don't have the beta testing in MSFS, then maybe this will convince you to get it and have a play around with the A320NEO. But if you're not, then I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helps you see what potential there is there. I'll see you all in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day or whatever you're doing. Leave a comment, just tell me what you think of it, what your predictions to how it's what's gonna become into as well. And I'll see you all in the next video. See you soon. Bye bye.